Well, here we have it. It has been confirmed. Froskurinn is out of G4TV. Now, this comes on the heels of their massive layoffs that they had within the last, I think, week or two. And it's something that people had speculated on because of the fact that she changed her Twitter profile, where she had originally had G4TV host in her Twitter profile. That was deleted. People took notice of that and speculated that she might have been one of the people laid off too. There was others like the Quartering. I think he speculated that he thought it was a ruse. He thought it might be because they were trying to insulate her, protect her a little bit, and make it seem like she was still employed there, but just kind of hide her for a little bit, and then maybe she was gonna pop up later and be like, oh, I'm still here or whatever. Who knows? But it appears that is not the case. It appears she is gone from G4TV. And I'm not surprised because they had been quietly kind of distancing themselves for her, or from her, I should say. The video where she went on her rant, if you look for it, it is gone. It is no longer available on YouTube. I don't know if they privated it or if they just flat out deleted it. But the only thing that's left is mirror uploads of that video. You can't find the original video on the X-Play channel, I think, is the one that it was uploaded to, or maybe it was the G4TV channel, but they switched around those channels. The one that is now known as the X-Play channel was the G4TV channel, and vice versa. But yeah, they had, so it's on the what's now known as the X-Play channel. They deleted it, or like I said, they privated it. It's not there anymore. You won't find it. The same thing with the tweet where they showed support for her. If you look for it, if you try to find it, it does not exist anymore. It is gone. It was also deleted. And then it was interesting because one of my viewers, he tagged me in this tweet with a tweet from August 29th. G4 is dying, right? It just basically mocking people, right? And showing their weekly schedule. This was on August 29th. And then what happened 2 weeks later? Massive layoffs started happening. So yeah, G4 is dying. So it's pretty funny, they're sitting there talking all this smack, but look what's happened, right? And one of the primary reasons why, and again, in fairness to Frost, right, she's not the only reason why, because you have to look at the people that allowed her to go on this rant, right, where she divided half their audience back in January. So it's not solely on her. It is the people that she answers to that allowed her to do this. That allowed her to go on this rant thinking, oh, yeah, probably won't, you could do that. It probably won't be too bad if you do that. But what ended up happening? Yeah, their viewership started to drop over time. And now, if you go over this article, and I'll link it in the description below, even though I don't like Kotaku, but for those of you that want to read it, this basically sums up the fact that she was indeed let go, right? And it talks about her video. Because, her calling it out, it's a little bit charitable towards her, which of course it would be because it's Kotaku. So, that they align ideologically with present-day G4. So, of course, they're going to be a little bit charitable towards her. But apparently, they sourced some people. They're saying that it might have been due to the September 15th tweet in which she tweeted out, I survived. So, let's open that up real quick, that tweet, so y'all can see it here. But yeah, see, she tweeted this out on September 15th after the layoffs. And this says that it might have been, the reason why she might have been let go was because of being insensitive, right? To the people that did get laid off, that did lose their jobs. They found it, they might have found it to be insensitive. Of course, there's no 100% confirmation on that, but that's what this article is speculating, that it might have been actually due to the fact that she was insensitive in that tweet. Which, to be fair, yeah, it would be, because you got to imagine there had to be some people there at G4 that might have not really cared about the politics or the the woke stuff or whatever. They just wanted to work on making great shows and great content, and some of them probably they lost their job, and it just keeps going downhill. I believe the financials for G4TV have been released also, and they do not look good. They are little by little going down more and more and more. This article also talks about the fact that they're going to focus more on just streaming instead of, and doing lower budget productions in order to, in order to obviously save some kind of money. Then you also have the news here at the very end saying that Kevin Pereira, the host of Attack on the Show, is also set to leave. So if you guys remember earlier this year, Blair Herter, who is one of the VPs and one of the OGs of G4TV as well, also left. And he was one of the people that he echoed the sentiments of Frost, right? He was one of the people that publicly supported Frost's little rant. And if you guys remember when Frost, in her rant, she said, don't like, don't watch. And he was one of the people that kind of echoed that sentiment as well. He was saying that, hey, listen, if you don't support what Frost is saying here, then G4TV isn't for you. And sure enough, all that did was drive that wedge further between fans and G4TV. And just it made it made what they're doing completely radioactive. And over time, all they've done is hemorrhage subs and viewership, and nobody cares anymore. And look, truth be told, right? When we look at G4TV now in modern day, they're not doing anything really unique. That also plays into this. They're not doing anything that YouTubers haven't been doing for the last, 10 plus years better than they have. When G4TV was around in their heyday, they were providing something new and different and unique. But as, the internet, the prominence of YouTube rose and made it more accessible to people, and it became more accessible to people, I should say, the internet became more accessible to people, and YouTube became something that more people started using. It made it much easier for good gaming content to flourish here on the platform, especially once people that knew how to edit really well, were very well spoken with script, were very good at script writing. It was easy for them to come into prominence, and really there is no need for G4 TV anymore. It was really just brought back for nostalgic purposes more than anything else, and there could have been an opportunity there for them to recapture their glory, but they completely crapped all over it. What's funny is one of the things that says here, right? When it talks about, in a January episode, she called out the expectations and double standards of some G4 viewers in a speech that co-host Adam Sessler called one of the most amazing things I've ever been a part of on live TV. Yeah, I'm sure that I'm sure maybe he still feels that way. That's fine, but you got to think it's just like maybe that view will change now. Who knows? But probably not, because Adam Sessler, he seems like a tool himself, if you've seen some of the things that he's tweeted. So maybe he stands by that even still, knowing that that was kind of the beginning of the end for G4 TV. Again, not solely because of Froskurinn, but again because of the whole sentiment behind it, and the fact that this is what G4 TV was going to be now. It was going to be something that was not like it was when you were a kid. They were just going to be divisive. And it was going to be about, talking about the the phobes, all that stuff, and calling their audience that, being very polarizing, instead of just talking about games, talking about the things that people were there for and why they were good, why they were bad, just having fun. It seemed like it was just about, and I'm not saying they did this with G4 after that they dedicated every single episode to just proselytizing their wokeness to the masses, but once they did that, once they let Frosk do that, it left a really bad taste in people's mouth, to the point where they just didn't want to come back, and they didn't, and here we are. So anyways, let me know what you all think about this in the comment section below. I'll go ahead and link this in the description, even though it's a Kotaku article. Maybe I'll archive it first, I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. Until next time, y'all know how it goes. The hunt continues.